Good evening, ladies and gentlemen and ladies. Welcome back to Division 4 here as we are racing around the Zandvoort circuit in the Netherlands. I will be your main commentator, Mr. Lamb, also known as Ryan Adair by some, and I'm joined by my co-coms tonight in Sick Party. Sick Party, how are you tonight?
Pretty good, pretty good. After my win last night in Div 2, because I'm just the goat like that.
Nice, nice. So you clearly know how to drive this circuit then, and hopefully you've inspired your lads in the kick as well on how to execute such a performance.
Yeah. Hopefully, Naya, because, he's my only full-time kick that's from Div 4, because TMT is reserving up. Hopefully it's in practice and he's cooking. But this just so you're aware, the stream is not working. It's still like the Div 4 thing, so
I
the
just
game's
flipped it
not.
back. Give me just a second.
Yeah.
We will be up and running very shortly. We should be good now. That's a very big should though.
Yeah, it's working. It's working.
Hey!
Oh. Yeah. All right.
Alright, we go down to Fish Lips, who has just started a lap. He's driving the Merc tonight. I think he drove it the Merc either last week or the week before. So currently, I don't think he's done too well, so maybe Zandvoort might be his night of redemption, maybe. As he goes provisionally purple, but I think he's the only one to go and set a lap, so current purple, but it probably will not last for long as he seems to keep it nice and tidy through to the second sector into the rest. So he's burning quite a lot of his battery here. So I don't know how that's going to play out. He's not going to have the best top speed coming onto that back straight, which we all know is so important to one, nail the exit, and two, have a fair amount of battery because that run to the line is a long one. As RJ Gibson goes provisional pole, 109.4. That is quick for Division 4, I think.
Well, then you'd know all about the run to the line, wouldn't you, from last night? Because you photo finished with Ricciardo. So,
Yes,
yeah,
well and true.
so we've got a few cars crossing the line. We've got AX2, who's done a 095 or 9.5. Fish-ups with the 0.7. We've got a few more on the lap. Sonny Bray with a 10.1. Now, obviously, I feel like the main story tonight is going to be the championship contenders.
Ooh.
As Soup, a teammate of Mitchell, who's one of the two favourites to win the title, goes provisional pole for 093. Crucially quicker than Quicksilver here at the moment. It's going to be interesting to see what the rest of these boys can do, as about half the grid is done a lap.
Yeah, and still get a lot more of the good guys yet to go. As I jumped on board with Mitchell just at the end of his lap, he validated right at the end, so definitely not off to the best start, but he's still got 13 minutes left in this qualifying session to make up for that mistake. And currently, his teammate being ahead of his championship rival is going to be crucial, especially with how important this race is, with Mitchell only being 10 points behind QuicksilverDec. So this could be a spicy race. As Trio Kev splits the Alpine and Ferrari up the front. Only just though, that is some tight qualifying gaps up the front. As I'm sitting on board with Patrick, and he's gone purple in that first sector. I don't know how true that is, but we've seen before he is one very fast driver here in Div 4, and I have no doubts that he'll probably find himself in that 109.3, 109.5 sort of area. So this could be an epic race. Like, this could be almost, I reckon, a 4, 5, maybe even a 6-way fight to the line. And maybe the strategies could come into play and what's the word? Sever that. But currently, it's shaping up to be a spicy one.
Well, as we saw in Div 2 last night, obviously we're both racing it, but it is a bit of a, you can make a two-stop work as I did, which ultimately let me win the race. You can also go for a one-stop like, was it Ricciardo and Toast that did it, and they were leading till the dying laps of that race. So it really is going to be just a strategy fight this whole race. As if majority of the grid tries a one stop, then whoever's the lead one stopper will probably win, as the two stoppers will struggle to carve their way through the traffic. But if most of the grid does a two stop, then we'll probably see a two stopper win as Nye retires because he has a quali ban. But yeah, as Mitchell's going out on an out lap, I think TMT is not on a hot lap. Okay, he's on 100% battery.
I'd say
Is there
for
anyone?
sure he's on a
Is
double out lap, I reckon.
Yeah, I think no way Crew is on the lap. He's 8 seconds down. Is anyone on a lap? Well, I think Sonny Bray and Mitchell are about to, or Sonny Bray's about to start a lap, so I think
No,
we should jump on.
that
No,
is the other crew karma.
oh my god.
And then I believe that's Escher behind him, who's also going to be in the box. So
Yeah, it's just in the box.
it'll be Mitchell next across the line to start his lap. Oh, actually, no, it'll be Tim T. Let's
Tim
run a
T.
board of your driver. Reserving up from Div 5 tonight, so we'll see what he can do. As he seems to settle in nicely. Gets it nice and tight in turn 1, sets up the exit beautifully. We'll see how he goes through turns 2 and 3. Drops it down to third. Nice and early on the power. This is shaping up to be a good lap from the Div 5 driver. And he puts himself up there. That his confidence will go through the roof, especially when he goes on to tomorrow night and races his own division. And he's a second up on that previous lap, which was a double out lap. So he gets it nicely stopped into the right-left of sector 2. It's on power nice and early. This is going to be a good lap field here.
Yeah, obviously I love to see my kicks going quickly, which, as a kick TP, obviously it's a good thing. There's a McLaren in the way, but I think he's too far up the road for Dirty Air to hit him.
Maybe too far up the road for Dirty Air, but possibly in race. Oh my days!
Lord! And TNT goes to P11 with a 10.1. Which McLaren was that? That was
I like knowing, yeah, that was Kong, as he's going backwards.
He's going
on the track. Mitchell only just goes past. Oh my lord, what am I watching? This is right you are not Tomato, bro. You are not a tow truck, and you are certainly up there for the world's best backwards driver, though. But holy!
Oh my lord, Kung Bus.
I'm sure he gave Mitch. Oh my god!
What have he done?
He is.
Oh, he's in the barrier.
It in the barrier. He's getting a lovely view of that front left tire on his nose.
Yeah, wow. Oh my lord. Well, as we see the provisional front row lockout from the Alpines here. As Kung Bus, after his amazing finish in the reserve program on, was it Thursday night? I think he was 5th provisionally before he was hit with a penalty for the turn 1 incident, but still, high hopes from reserve program, as now he's DNF'd in qualifying. Who is on the lap? I believe Soup's on the lap.
Yeah, I'm positive Soup's on a lap, and I don't know who. That's not
true.
The other, that's Fish Lips. He gets a decent tow from him in that first sector. He's only up by 10, so maybe more Dirty Air.
If he can hold that, he'd be provisional pole by...
Yeah, as that front four is all pretty much within half a tenth of each other, as a big car just in the way, definitely not the spot you want to be in when there is a car coming up on your hot lap. But he's still got a decent amount. We'll see what his second split's like, and he's lost pretty much all that time he got.
Barely up low as he goes and enters the final sector, which is just really two braking zones and then flat accident.
A lot of that inside curve is taken, not a lot of the outside. Got the battery down. What will the Soup Fort Duck do to the line? He only improves by 16 thousandths. This is a tight grid.
As either one of the Alpines here could, they're still looking quick. I mean, Mitchell obviously missed out on his first run there, or his banker lap. So I'm sure he'd be, obviously wanting to get pole after what unfortunately happened to him in Monaco last week, where he got disconnected from his massive lead that he built up. But as I believe Kev and Quicksilver are like, and Kev's 2 tenths up going into the last sector, which would put him provisional pole by.
A
He's
decent
flying
amount.
at the moment.
He's flying, we'll see. And he's still got a fair amount of action. Oh, he takes a lot of that outside curb. He got very lucky to not skateboard there. On the run up to the line, surely this will be
What's going to be
to the 8s. So close, but can't quite get there.
And Quicksilver now is the other
man
in the top
Quicksilver's
4.
in sector 2. We'll see what his second sector split is. He's 2.5 tenths up.
This would put him provisional pole. This would put him provisional pole if he can just hold that.
Oh, he's got a car in the way. Not really. Definitely not a whole lot more than what Soup had. So we'll see on his run up to the line. Hopefully,
all the battery to the line.
All the battery.
What's it going to be?
Completely dumps
Could it be an 8?
Oh,
no,
again! Barely quicker. This
puts the pressure back on the Alpines here of Mitchell and Sloop. And also RJ, who was only a 10th off the top 4 after the bankers. Who's on a lap here that we can jump on board with?
Patrick has just finished his lap. He's jumped up to a 109.5. Maui's coming into the pits. I think TNT's on another lap. So I reckon we might stick with your driver again. We'll see how he gets on.
All right then. Going through, finishing sector 1, he's a 10th down, which at such a track like Zandvoort, I remember if any of my laps were a 10th down in my practice runs, they'd be lap over really for me, because I was just really consistent about getting like really close to my PB. As we better be entering sector 3. Will he be up? Will he be down in his time? It will be 3 tenths down going into these final few corners, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see TMT pull into the pits here.
I think he might pull into pits, but clearly he seems to be getting a bit of bad luck with the traffic here. As you can know, he's gonna finish his lap maybe in sector 3. Oh, who's that on the wall? B-Car. Not calm. actually coming very slowly on the banking, not in the wall, but definitely very slow as he peels into the pit lane. I think Com is on a lap. He's 10.5 down out of the first sector, but he's still got the rest of the lap to go, and he's 60% battery. He could have a monstrous run on the run up to the line. See his second sector split. Oh no, he's done.
Yeah, he's on that. I believe RJ hopefully will be starting a lap and doesn't do a double out lap, so we have something to do in quali. But it's still really late to start a lap here. We've only 4 minutes 30 remaining. I think if he just does a hot lap here, which he is starting as he's burning, and goes straight in afterwards, like he just sets a lap, goes into the pits on his next lap, I don't think he'll be able to go out again. So this could be RJ's last run here, potentially.
So this is what he's done. So he'll be about, we'll round up to 1:10. So this lap will be about 1:10 roughly. So that'll put him down to about 2 minutes on the dot, and then his in lap will be a fair way slower. I reckon if he finishes this lap, he's 300s down in the first sector. But I reckon if he finishes this lap, that might be his final run. I don't reckon he'll get a second run in. But
we might see him bail on his lap potentially if he doesn't deem it quick enough. As he gets, I think he got a bit of grasp on that right tire there through the right hander earlier on, dropping the battery. What's the split going into sector 3? He's almost 2 tenths up. But get in the dirt!
This is going to be a big decision here. Is he going to finish his lap?
He's burning. I think he might finish it here. I think he gets a bit of grass on that right tire. He's going to finish the lap. What's it going to be? He goes P3. Only half a tenth off Quicksilver. And that should be RJ's last run of the session. Who's that Merc on track? Fishlips? Fishlips is starting his lap here. It's really early to start a lap though.
Oh, 100%, but he might be going out thinking to avoid all of the traffic in the latter stages of this qualifying, as that is Sonny Bray, who's out on track, and hopefully he can get the other way. Bishop's is a 10th up on his time.
Oh, hopefully the house gets out of the way.
Ooh.
Oh, Lord. That is a bit late. Oh, Bishop goes wide! That's his lap done. Oh, my Lord.
I think if he's lucky and saves his battery, he might be able to go for another run, but I doubt.
Oh, that's... Oh, I doubt Fishlips would be happy with that with Sonny Gray there.
Definitely unfortunate for the Merc driver. He will not be too happy with that.
As I believe he's trying to recharge his battery as much as possible.
I think we'll jump to Sonny Bray, who's about to start his lap.
Oh, he'll surely get slaved by traffic there. Look at all the cars coming out the pits now.
He's burnt a lot of battery in the turn one, down to 60% for the Haas driver. He runs extremely deep. Like, he'll have a good exit, but he collected 0 apex.
Oh! All right, Daniel Ricciardo. Oh my Lord. It's Sonny Bray.
Oh my Lord! How is he not DNF there?
How? That's just. Well, it's not like he'll be getting another run in with that. Oh my Lord.
I mean, he might get another run in, but he's in the dirt again.
No, he's taking the Ricciardo line. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord.
Oh yeah, but look at all that congestion.
Who is that Alpine that's about to start a lap? Is it Mitchell? No, it's Soup. I think we should probably run on board with him, as he will be the first of his final runners, I believe.
Yeah, he'll be first, and then followed by Trokev and then Mitchell. I think that's Quicksilver behind them, so
really
pretty much the front four.
Really good turn one from Quicksilver, not Quicksilver, Soup. There, as he really hit the apex, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see him up in his delta going out of sector one, as he's a 10th up, which would put him P3 provisionally. It just depends if there's more time to find here, if he can snag provisional pole away from Quicksilver. As going through the right header, that's a really good line there. So only 35% battery left though. Hitting the apex there beautifully, avoiding the curb, burning his battery. He's not going to have much left to the line.
As a 10.5 up,
that would put him provisional pole if he can hold it.
Roughly, very roughly.
But I think Triokeb's... Is Triokeb still on? I don't know. On the mini app, it's something he's dropped back to Mitchell a fair bit, but don't know about that. As Soup to the line, what can Soup for Goat do? Can he take original pole?
He can! What can Triokeb do? What can Triokeb and Mitchell do? Triokeb can't improve. Mitchell only to P4. Quicksilver into the 8.
Original pole. Can anyone else stop him? Patrick's maybe. This obviously P3 in the standings, burning all his battery to the line.
Oh,
can he do it?
Look.
No, he can't. Is there anyone else left?
SJ goes to 14.
I don't think Com's on a lap. Kruder to the line. He's 3/10 up. No, never mind. I was lied to by the game. And Com is in none, so that will be our qualifying order here, with Quicksilver taking provisional pole over Soup, and Mitchell critically being just half a tenth too slow to be on that front row.
Yeah, that was insane qualifying.
I bet if the Alpine engineer could, they'd swap Mitchell and Soup around, but obviously can't do that. So, wow, yeah, Quicksilver. That is a really good lap though.
Especially in 4. Jeez.
That's only a bit slower than my banker lap actually. So
some good times from Div 4. Like, I'm pretty sure P11 in Div 2 was only a 109.2 or something like that. So
well,
that's
Div 2 did have the track still a bit damp though by the end. Like, you can make that argument for Div 2.
Yeah, it's fair, but...
So, our qualifying order will be Quicksilver on pole, Soup, Triokeb, Mitchell, RJ, Com, AXT, with 6-7 for the V carbs. Very funny. Matrix P8, Moe P9, Fish Lips P10, Sonny Bray P11, Goats P12, TMT P13, SJ P14, JZ P15, Cruder P16, Kung Bus Naya, and I think it was what was it? The other
Menmei.
Williams, Minmay. They neither of those three got a lap in, so they'll be sitting at the back off the start. As I do know Naya had a quality van, so it'll be interesting to see what these drivers do. Is now we just wait for them to make any adjustments to their setup before the race, their fuel, their strategy. As we could see a 2-stop prevail, we could see a 1-stop prevail. If it's safety cars, we could see 3-stop. You know, you never know what can happen at Zandvoort. So it'll be very interesting. It is tough to get a move around here unless you're on a very big tyre advantage. Obviously, we know that from last night, Land, but it'll be interesting to see.
Oh, 100%. There's really only two ways you can make a move at Zandvoort, and that's either having a really big tire advantage or having the straight line speed with the DRS and managing to get the overtake onto the car in front of you into turn one, which that's really about it. So we'll definitely be keeping our eyes peeled on the tire margins and the run into turn one for some of these guys, as this race will get underway soon. So, and we don't know what's going to happen, but it looks a little bit grey up in the clouds. So maybe a possible chance for some rain here in this race. I don't know. As here we go. One,
You can
two,
take the start
3,
away.
4, 5 red lights. And flights out, away we go for Division 4 in Zandvoort. Quicksilver gets up to a good start. Soup right on his gearbox and trailing behind. Mitchell looking for the move already. And he gets it done.
Critical move for Mitchell there.
Gets it done.
He will get it done. Oh
just
my
about
God.
gets it done. He is not messing around. As RJ Gibson now looks to go rowdy outside of the Merc. Gets the exit out of turn 3. Oh, it is. Oh, they're going to be fighting.
You've
all
been
the way
in
up.
Trukev's position, haven't you, Lamb? Last night.
Oh, and RJ Gibson just gets past the Merc. This is.
Tom may be looking to get in that.
Oh, come! Come
Oh
spin!
no! Oh, my comms cursed you. I'm so sorry.
Oh my days! We've just done to become so dirty.
Oh, Tom. Oh, I'm so sorry. As Naya, from like an 18th, he's up to P11 already. Brilliant start from him. As I wouldn't be surprised if we see these front three really start to go at it now.
Oh, the front 5 have broken away. They are
gone.
gone.
Sonny Bray has lost DRS to the top 5 here, so astonishing pace from these boys.
Yeah, that would have been. Oh, it's another yellow. That looks like the Williams boys.
Moe?
I'd say it's Moe, but yeah, Com having that spin has broken the train from Truekev to Sonny Bray, and that once that DRS is gone, it's pretty much done. It wraps for that. So it's just going to be a pure straight fight for these front 5, and let's take a look at the tires here. As let's see, we've got Quicksilver, Super, Mitchell, RJ, and Truekev all on the medium tires, and I want to say we've got Mitchell just holding back a little bit. Like, he's sitting in the DRS. He's got yellow. That's a Menmate retiring into the pits. RJ hits the curve and goes wide.
Oh, he doesn't lose it critically. He hasn't lost the position to Truekev.
He's kept it very.
But he's
luckily.
lost the DRS though.
He's out of the DRS.
So I wouldn't be surprised if we see Truekev get him into turn 1, or maybe even now. Truekev looks to the inside. Oh, Mitchell almost been dropped by Soup here. But I wouldn't be surprised if Soup is being told to back off just a little bit so Mitchell can hold it.
Yeah, 100%. Soup will definitely be getting the orders to hold back just that little bit to keep Mitchell in DRS.
Right, into turn 1 and side by side with Truekev. Oh, a bit of touching. Oh, down the inside. Oh, still the grip here outside line for Truekev. They're gonna. Oh man, it's still side by side. Nah. Alright, Sonny Bray slots in behind Truekev. After that massive crash he had in quality through that section.
Yeah, he's definitely not looking
better
to recreate that. Knows that if he does that in this race, he's pretty much wrapped. As yeah, look at that DRS gap now from RJ to Mitchell. It's over 2 seconds. Like that is just how strong DRS is. Once it's gone, and it's pretty much wraps after that. As just looking at the tyres, everyone, positive everyone apart from SJ and TNT started on the mediums. I believe they were having a nice little fight as TNT. I think SJ might have got on the curve as he's fighting with Jazzy. Yeah, SJ's got a little bit of damage side by side into this Make Believe Stadium. Can't quite stick it there, unfortunately. As I reckon we'll jump back up to the front. This DRS is going to be strong for the Alpine boys. We'll see what they can do into turn one. No, they can't quite get it. Quicksilver runs a little bit deep, but yeah, it's just going to be a straight fight between the two Alpines and the Ferrari tonight.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Soup getting real aggressive with Quicksilver. Obviously, Soup can afford to do it, while Quick can't afford a tooth and nail fight here with Soup at least, as Soup's pretty much got nothing to lose here, as Quick has everything to lose in this championship fight. As we could see some obviously moves in unordinary places if Soup really wants to go for it. As Naya gets up into P9 from where he started. As one of the
Fish lips.
Is that Fish Lips? Must have gone on the gravel somewhere, as he's got obviously sand on his tyres. Still holding that P11 though.
I think he might have gotten on that curve. I think there's a lot of these Div 4 drivers getting up on that curve. I don't know if you know this, lads, but you don't want to hit that one.
Oh, you know that, wouldn't you?
Yeah! Speaking from experience, jump back to the front.
These front three are really close now. I think it's only a second separating from Quick to Mitchell. As Soup, he's close. Is he going to look for it? It's inside.
He's not tired.
No, he's dead. Oh my.
What's happening tonight? And we've got a full course caution. What is happening? How
has he done that?
Our Eagles up to such a good start as well. I think it was 8 places at its match, but I believe we've only got a VSC, no full safety car. And hopefully we don't see any drive-through penalties for these lads, but at this track, very easy I reckon it will be to get a drive-through with how quickly these corners come up on you, and with how flowy they are. As Kungbus comes into the pit lane, I think he might be trying to two-stop, and if he is, he's pretty much gotten a free pit stop here, so yeah, this VSC, as it's lasting a long time, maybe possible chance to see some of these front runners pit, depending on when it ends. Because if they box and this VSC stays out, then it's going to come in. Yeah, and we are back to green flag racing. Super Duck right on the back of the gearbox of the Ferrari driver. No one getting drive-throughs. That's what you like to see. And Quicksilver might just get pantsed here on the run into turn one.
It's damage from that. So he should let his teammate by here.
They're fighting. Yeah, he backs out. That is not
going to be an incident report, surely.
I thought I saw a bit of contact in the background there, but yeah, I reckon that one might go to the steward's office. But
oh my lord! So we probably will see one of the Alpines, or probably Soup, should. If I was engineering them, I think Pit Soup get that wing change.
Patrick spun!
Patrick's!
Oh my days! I'm doing it again. I'm cursing them all. As RJ and Sonny are fighting. RJ's gotten damage somehow. Though. Yeah. Front left.
Wow, that is unfortunate. Soup.
Goats!
Okay, I do have a statistic, Lamb. I do have a statistic here. So every single time I've done comms in Div 4, which is twice, Naya's DNF'd.
Yeah, okay, you're no longer being on comms with Div 4. Naya's got to live a race, bro.
So there was Baku, which I did with Nishka, and Naya crashed out under the safety car.
Under the safety car?
Yeah. I just see Archo fit.
I believe that'll be for a wing.
Crucially, does not get the speeding in the pit lane, as it is a 60, which is something we're saying. He's getting that nose changed, RJ. So that is surely a 2-stop from him. As you would have thought, to get another change, it sort of forced Quicksilver to hit to cover him off with that undercut, as the
Comes
tire
box as
advantage is
well.
massive.
Yeah, comes box him as well. So these two getting off to not the best of starts, but that's an interesting pit exit, Com. Anyway, we'll jump. I think we'll jump back up to the front. Oh, never mind. No, we'll jump back up to the front, I reckon. As
Alright,
Soup,
as
despite
Mitchell,
that damage, still holding on really well.
yeah, he's still keeping up. Troyokev's back on this train, as Mitchell is within, what, 6/10 of Quicksilver? So he's got a lot of battery. Could he get the Ferrari driver to turn one? I think Soup peels in.
Soup's
Hopefully he's not
pitting.
speed in the pits. I don't
Oh,
think he has.
Mitchell
As
and
Mitchell goes for it
Quicksilver.
into turn one.
Oh, this is what you like to see, the championship contenders rolling it out. Mitchell choosing to back out of turn 2. But this is what you want to see. You want to see these two fight for this championship. They know that there is a possibility it could be decided in this race. So they are not looking to give any of them. They're not looking to give each other the slightest bit of room here to breathe.
Critically, Soup with that wing change is behind Sonny Bray, which is not what you'd want to see from Soup. Not what obviously you want to see being stuck behind someone who's on as fresh tyres as you. Hopefully, Soup can clear the Haas quickly to start putting that undercut into effect and maybe undercut Quicksilver for his teammate. But if the top two are going, or the top three are going for a 2-stop, they should probably be in this lap or next lap, I'd say. And otherwise, they've probably gone for a 1-stop. As Mitchell, within 4 or 5 tenths of Quick, burning the battery, are they going to stay in pit? Both of them stay out. Troyokov pit to the 2-stop and into turn 1. Mitchell should have it. He's got him cleared before braking. Unless Quicksilver sends it around his outside.
Oh, looking to get the switch.
The switch back. I think Mitchell's got the battery.
Yeah, the same. He does. He's smart. He does the same thing that Mitchell did. Backs out of turn 2. But yeah, these two are really looking to fight it, and I reckon they might be looking to 1-stop. Given with how far they've gone at this point, a DMT up there on his soft, still going. That's a bit of an interesting strategy from the kick. He might be confident his tyres to go maybe a soft, medium, possibly, but yeah, definitely an interesting one.
As I believe most of this field has committed to the 2-stop here. As with what we've seen, Troyokov, Soup, Sonny Bray, Patrick's, RJ, all of them easily committing to the 2-stop there. As Troyokov, he's got to be flat out here if he's doing the 2-stop, as he only has 5-6 seconds to P3 currently. As
Mitchell in the pits, Quicksilver in the pits. Are we going to see any of the championship leaders speed in? No, they both take it very cautiously. As I believe Team T, not quite at the pit lane yet. Will we see him box? He goes another lap. I believe he's the championship winner of his 5 runs.
I don't think he's clinched it yet, but Fishlift goes for it into turn 1.
This will be close.
Where will they be?
I think Troyokev's going to split him. He's going to split them.
Critically, Mitchell probably loving Troyokov at the moment as he split himself and his championship rival, as Soup is still 4 seconds back from the provisional top 3 here at the moment, or at least on the 2-stop strategy.
Yeah, that wing change has definitely hurt the Alpine driver, and I'm very confident we'll see that one in a ticket after the race. But these guys the guys that haven't pitted yet, they're not going too quickly. Like, Mitchell's almost caught up to him already, and he's dragging Troyokov and Quicksilver with him. So this could be bad news for these guys that haven't boxed yet. As I believe that's also Moe, who's just a little bit further up the road, who pretty soon might get lapped here.
Now, I think this race for these 2-stoppers is going to come down to who can clear the traffic quicker. As Mitchell, he's going to want to clear Jay-Z into turn 1. As Fish slips pits, Jay-Z pits, TMT staying on the
again!
What is he?
TMT, I think you're meant to put on mediums. I think you're meant to start on mediums, bruv.
As Yeah, I don't know what Team T's doing, but alas, maybe Team T Masterclass incoming into 4. But
Let him talk.
Mitchell almost gapping Kev out of that DRS. As if
Yeah.
Mitchell, I believe Mitchell does have a battery advantage, as he has. Kev out of that 1 second window. If you're Quicksilver, you're going to be screaming down your mic at Kev to get a move on, as it'll be really close.
It's very, very close, yeah. As Mitchell's in DRS range of TMT, and I think... Oh, he might have just
This
got
will
mad.
help Kev here.
Kev just about gets DRS, and Mitchell, look, he's saving that battery now. He knows he knows he's in the DRS, but yeah, but this sitting behind TMT has allowed Kev to get back up. Oh my days, they are... Mitchell looking to make a move into the final corner, and onto the baking they go. He's looking to clear the kick, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see... Yeah, there he goes. TMT into the pit lane now. Kev sets the fastest lap. Ooh, the Merc driver gets very close to Mitchell. See, this is where this is all gonna come together, as you've got really the 2 championships on. You've got the overalls fight with Alpine and Merc, and then you've got...
really a fight?
No, you got to be nice.
It's more of a massacre.
You got to be nice to him, bro.
Oh.
But so you've got the overalls fight at the moment between Alpine and Merc, and then you've also got the other side of the table. We've got the drivers' championship here being between Mitchell and Quicksilver. So really, 2 championships on the line between these 3. Currently, I say between, but that's like very rough. And if I was Mitchell, I'd be looking to probably keep a large enough gap that Kev can't overtake, but also keep him in the DRS so Quicksilver can't leapfrog.
Yeah, as I believe it's sort of like if Mitchell has the pace to gap Kev, which he might, as we've seen him almost pull the gap earlier. As Kev, oh my lord, that was
looks to the inside. It's very close to Mitchell.
Look, as Kev, not Kev, as Mitchell, he could either try go for the gap here, or just keep managing his battery, which he's been doing really well this entire race, to just keep Kev in range of DRS so Quick can't get him, but far enough away from him where Kev can't go for the lead. As
Team T goes rolling it out at the back of this pack. A lot of fighting in this midfield going on. Oh, as Kurokawa gets very close to that gearbox of the kick. It's spicing up all over the place as, yeah, TMT coming off those softs, going onto the hards. He's on the freshest tyres on this field now. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see him starting to just make a few moves coming up through the field. But I reckon we'll jump back up to the front for this DRS zone. And really, if you've got the battery for it and you're within that 6/10 range, you can go for the move on the car in front that hasn't got DRS. And I don't have the battery pulled up, but I think I'd say Kev has got a lot as he's burning, looking to the outside. Gotta go all the way around the outside tail. It keeps it stuck there.
I think Mitchell's got him cleared.
Oh, just about.
Just.
Kev is showing he means business, but so is Mitchell. As Quicksilver gets right up to the gearbox of the Merc. These 3, there is nothing between them.
It's going to be a back and fight between Quick and Kev here. Could Quick go for a bit of a land move?
Oh!
Kev's going to try to hold it, but he can't. I don't think he has the battery to it. It's Quick critically up into 2nd place.
What a move.
Oh my lord. Well, if I had a nickel for every time I've seen a Ferrari go for a move up the inside of that corner, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't much.
But it's weird it's happened twice. Oh, okay.
Oh my lord.
And you can already tell this is going to spice up now with the 2 championship contenders for this drivers right next to each other now. They don't have that buffer of Kev in between them, and Quicksilver was under that 6/10, so depending on wing levels and battery levels, we could see another side-by-side into turn numero 1.
Is Quick going to be close enough to send it?
Oh, around the outside.
On the brake. Oh, side by side. Oh, the factor advantage. Quick getting on that curb, and that has just killed his run there.
Yeah, couldn't quite make it stick, and Mitchell holds on for another lap. He's coming under some serious pressure from these super high. It's RJ. Oh! Ooh, a little bit of contact between RJ and Tom.
Oh, Mitchell, quick! Mitchell, quick! Oh, bro, where have I seen that before then? Where have I seen that before?
What have I missed?
If I had a nickel for every time a Ferrari went for a move at that corner, I'd have 3 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird it's happened thrice. But if I had a nickel for every time a Ferrari went from the inside of that corner and the car on the outside got punted into the gravel, or launched into the gravel, maybe not punted is the right word, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird it's happened twice. Because critically, unlike last night, as we saw when you and Ricciardo had contact their lamb, Quick seemed to get through that fine. As now Truekev, he's surely going to have the battery to pounce on, as Quick's flashing, as Truekev, who'll be looking to pounce in turn 1, Quick, another late move from Quick, as the car closes up, as we saw with Soup earlier. Now, obviously, a little bit cheeky, but there was no contact that time, so I think it's perfectly fine. As maybe the pressure just getting to these two, the tension getting to Quick and Mitchell a little bit. As surely not Quick.
No.
Not third time's the charm. As someone we haven't mentioned much apart from their spin early on, Com is in a brawl for P7 at the moment.
Oh,
side by side with RJ.
No, not again.
Lord.
No, like.
Oh,
Oh my! That
Com
was a
has been on
chop
a
and
great
a
recovery
half.
on that spin early on. What was it, lap 1?
Yeah, lap 1.
As Patrick's is closed up to this fight between Sonny and Soup, as Soup's really just been struggling since he's lost at DRS. As AXT pits for hopefully the last time, it'll be a struggle to get those hard stands. You'd have to tie safe a little bit. But yeah, as now we see into turn 1 with the leaders. Is Quick going to be close enough to get a move? Trigger flashing the battery. Quick. Ooh, to the inside. No, he's not there. Maybe on the exit though.
Ooh. They get very close to each other.
Oh my lord.
I think Quick's got to calm down here. He's already had quite a fair bit of he's already had a decent bit of contact. If I was him, I'd chill out, have a few laps to charge up, take a breather, and just relax for a bit. It's Team 2 Goats fighting on the exit of turn 1. Goats coming off the better driver out of that. But yeah, these strategy calls, they're going to be critical for the end of this race as, yeah, Mitchell closing up that gap ever so slightly. Like, I think he's pulling it in the infield, but that DRS just destroys him as, he's pulling it in. He's pulling it in more and more. So we could see Mitchell get back up there relatively soon, I reckon.
Is Quick going to be close enough to go for it to turn 1 here? I believe he does have the battery. Truekev is flashing. Quick makes a dart to the outside, hit a bit on the grass. Still,
goes deep.
It's very wide. Side by side, could we see more contact between Ferraris this week at Zandvoort? That's, oh my lord.
Sweeps around the outside of turn 2. Oh,
yeah, they're scarily close.
They're getting very close, and all this fighting is just going to bring Mitchell back into it. As
Truekev's almost been dropped.
He has.
He has.
Okay, I can't resist. We need to see the battery.
Oh, I've had it up. It's like it's a 10 for speeding, which is
the pit lane. I guarantee
it's really easy to do so.
I guarantee he's gone full, and he's getting a wing change as well. So he's obviously had some contact.
Oh, who's that?
His teammate, Patrick.
Patrick and Sonny.
Oh, we got the rejoin! Oh my days!
Oh my lord.
RJ has most definitely pooed himself. Holy. I can't say the word.
More yellows.
No, I think that's Mo. I think that's Mo just getting out the way.
Oh, okay. Right.
That's Mo just getting out the way.
As I'm assuming we saw Sonny and Patrick's contact
together.
Patrick's. Oh, that's really wide for the Red Bull. I don't know
what
he's doing there.
I think he's got damage to that left, right side. I think he might have been in the wall coming off that curb. As Sonny
Sonny's in
Bray
the
comes
pits.
into the pits, we'll see if he's going to get a wing check. Oh my days! I've just seen Fish Lips go into the back of Colm, and I believe he's just given himself. He has.
Yeah, so that's
I'm
unfortunate
getting
from
it
the Mercs.
all. Oh, as RJ goes
Oh,
really wide
that's-
to the baking. Colm gets that
That's
inside
Colm.
line. Tries to gets the better apex speed, carries more minimum speed, but the exit's just too strong for the Aston Martin driver.
Just Colm now. Obviously, Colm had that spin on not turn one, on lap
Lap
one.
one.
But Colm up to 6th place at the moment, almost, or in the fight for 5th. Churikev is in it, is in Quicksilver's DRS. He does have a battery advantage as well, as Mitchell is slowly clawing his way back after that earlier contact with Quicksilver. There's more yellows. That's a Red Bull. It is
Patrick. Safety car full
Patrick.
course!
Alright, surely these leaders box.
No, they all missed it. They all missed the pit lane. Soup, though. Soup. It. And the...
Soup.
Oh, they're lucky. They are very lucky. They just...
Pit.
Nah, these leaders are
Oh,
very,
get the drive
very...
through.
Oh, my day. What's the
Go
bet he
speed,
got
go
it?
speed.
What's the bet he got it speeding into the pits?
No, I think...
Oh, wait, no, he's not even in the pits. I am
No, the
tripping
leaders are ahead of
hard.
the safety car. The leaders are ahead of the safety car.
Yeah, that they got off very lucky. If that safety car came out about 5 seconds earlier, after they crossed that entry, they were done for. So they won't get shafted, but it's definitely for them.
As that's going to bring everyone back into it, bar maybe the lap cars.
Yeah, pretty much. As I think, yeah,
As we have got confirmation in the chat that Sonny and Patrick did have was contact, and Patrick has rear wing damage. Which...
Oh, so that's why we would have had the safety car. He would have spun it in the banking.
Which is not correct, but I believe...
I don't know. He's missing his front wing. I feel like that's pretty correct.
Yeah, you know, when you hit the wall on the banking lane, you still don't lose your front wing, believe it or not.
Yeah, but he would have gone in because of the rear wing damage, douche. I guarantee that's what happened. As Patrick's retired.
Patrick's retires. As I don't think we will see him get lapped as the
no
leaders all pit.
Oh, go very slow.
What has happened there between Mitchell, Trio,
and
Trio's wing damage?
So does Mitchell.
As that could be another penalty in the way of one of these leaders. As oh my lord, I don't even know what to say about that.
It's just going from bad to worse for these leaders, as they're constantly getting damaged. I think, by the look of it, Cherokee might have been able to fix that front wing, given how far back he's come out.
He has.
He has. He got off very lucky.
Mitchell's now in the bin a bit here, as he has that left side end plate gone.
Yeah, I think you could live without the left end plate on this track, but that's a big word.
The banking would be tough, but you should be fine. It's very interesting, as you know, the top four are very entertaining to watch them race. As Kungbus is splitting, it has a top two split off from P4 as it's a lap down, but it'll be interesting to see what the stewards think of that, as that will definitely be a report. As what was it? I believe Kruger hit the back of Quick, and then Mitchell had to go to the left side of the pit lane, which is, I believe, how he got the damage, because he hit the left side of the pit lane entry wall.
No, I think Mitchell's got front right. No, he's definitely got front left.
That's left, because he what is it? Because I think Trio got damaged because he hit the back of Quick going into the pits, and because Trio was sort of even slower than you'd normally be, Mitchell had to dive to the left.
Yeah, Mitchell's going in. Yeah, he's going to get that front wing change. Make sure not the speed.
But he'll have to pit again for another set of hards. Because he wouldn't have fresh. He'd pit to his old ones and he'd pit again.
Yeah, he's going on at 11 laps.
He's going to have to pit again, and there's going to be even more time loss for Mitchell, as that is just really unfortunate here.
This race just has everything so far. Like, take a look at penalties actually. What penalties?
I think it's just
That's
RJ's
gap.
drive-through.
I need detail. There we
I think
go.
RJ just has a drive-through.
Yeah, just a
so
drive-through for RJ. So it's gonna be a
he's
little
gonna drop
while.
to their back.
Before,
So
what is going on?
who are we on board with?
I thought I might have seen a little bit of side by side, but I might have been mistaken.
As Mitchell, he's gonna have to pit again to those. Obviously, that new set of hards, which is, annoying that you can't just pit and get a wing change. You have to change tyres in this game, but yeah, we'll probably see Mitchell drop to P14 once he pits again. So it's really unfortunate, but a lap after the restart, obviously RJ will go into the pits, so that will be P13 after RJ serves his drive-through. But just really unfortunate from, obviously, what happened to Mitchell, obviously last week as well. This week, he ended up in the gravel after contact with Quick, and then some drama into the pit lane, and Mitchell had to pit again. So he's mate? This is going to be his third stop under safety car as he peels into the pits. Just getting nice and slow.
Yeah, there you go.
As he's made his, third pit stop under safety car, and
yeah,
I think
he'll go to 14th and no lower.
Yeah. So he's made 4 pit stops this race. Mitchell
No,
has.
let him cook. He's gonna very soon. He's gonna be doing the Rainbow Tire Challenge.
Well, he will come out as Molly. Molly is actually on the lead lap. I thought it was a lap down.
I think he was, but I believe the pit stop timings might have saved his chances here.
As the only driver who is a lap down that's still in the race is Kungwas,
who's currently between P1 and P2, so he's got to be careful. He's got to go up to the line before letting these guys pass, or else it is going to cause an absolute... Hey, I can't say. I'm trying to think of a replacement word. It is definitely going to cause a storm if he decides to let them go on the banking or anywhere before the line, so... Hopefully...
Well, it's in this lap. I think the smart thing... What would have been smart for Kungwas is just pitting for another set of tyres.
And just getting out the way and not interfering.
Yeah, but obviously that's not going to happen. So hopefully no drama on this restart here, as Mitchell will probably see the Alpine go on a tear here, just through this midfield, and hopefully be able to claw his way back up to the podium. Just quick. He's going slow, he's holding the speed, he's speeding up, and he's gone. He's
he's done it. He's done it. It's going to cause some punches. Yeah, I think it's already caused some. Yeah, Cherokee would have gotten an illegal for that. Guaranteed. I think that might have been wraps.
Hopefully, I don't think it's surely.
It would have been very close.
As that is just unfortunate, as Mitchell gets popped there critically. Mitchell needs to make this other move. As he gets popped AXT as well, I think AXT got an illegal on SJ, I'm assuming. As Mitchell's got to go on just a full push flat out to the end here if he wants any chance at getting on this win, or on the podium, maybe getting the win. As Kungwas gets a 3-second penalty. Unfortunate there, as... Oh, it depends. We could see Mitchell come back to the podium, as... Well, Quicksilver's already gapped everyone, gapped the rest of the field by 2 seconds. As... Obviously that drama with Kungwas there.
Around the outside, Mitchell on Fishlip.
3 wide!
Oh, what a move!
As Fishlip's gonna...
Fishlip's up the inside! Oh my days,
that could have been race over for Mitchell if he got on that curb. As Mitchell, he knows he has to make up his moves quickly if he wants any shot at the podium. Obviously, his teammate will help him with that if Mitchell gets there. And I wouldn't be surprised if Mitchell's behind, so we could see some team orders from Alpine. But yeah, that is unfortunate. But so we've had 2 major incidents between the leaders, or like the Obviously, I said the
2 to
leaders
3,
in
2 to
quality as just a way to categorize them. As like the what was it, the front
4 or
four?
5, yeah.
Yeah.
As
As
RJ, surely he's going to come in and serve that drive-through now, as we see some battling in the midfield. TNT getting past through the Karma, I think it was. And yet all of this is just holding up Mitchell. He's got to make those moves. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a dive or some sort in here.
Mitchell he's got full battery though. So all right, it's very close from Fish Lips and close to Mitchell. As Mitchell, he knows he has this battery advantage and he's just got to use it. He does not necessarily have a tire advantage, but he does definitely have the pace advantage.
Yeah, and
as
in
RJ
comes
does
RJ
serve
to
the drive-through,
through.
which is another position for Mitchell as he goes into the top 10 and hopes he goes. He looks
there
down.
he goes. He looks at the move. Carlos down the session. Oh, I believe that's just a VSC again.
That is unfortunate, as Mitchell was just about to get the move on Jay-Z, I believe.
Yeah, nothing's going right for the Alpine driver tonight so far, which is still 10 laps remaining.
Super's dropped back a lot.
Cherokee gets a drive-through!
I thought, that is unfortunate from the Merc.
I saw the gap close up, and I thought it was going to be too much. And I don't know if Quick's going fast, but if he's going too fast, he might cop one as well.
As Com is on the net podium at the moment, is something I just realised since Cherokee has that drive-through. Com, from that spin on lap 1 to the net podium here is not something I thought I'd see, as this is obviously going to benefit Quicksilver here. Obviously, he's loving that VSC, as there's just less time for Mitchell to carve through the field, as he critically needs to do.
Oh, what's happening at the back? They're all bunching up. Oh, they're getting all very close to each other. Cherokee gets another drive-through! Oh, that's over. It's over for him. That's his race done and dusted.
That is unfortunate. He was running such a good race, and that's just happened. Is that Mitchell? He knows he has to make up this move on Jay-Z as quickly as he can. As Trio
oh my god! Trio has just blasted Soup.
Oh,
what have I just witnessed?
Is that damage for Soup?
Damage for Trio Kev. Oh, he's gone.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord.
I don't know if I can say it. And an unsafe rejoin to boot as well.
Oh my lord.
In the words of the actual, as what we call Kimmy last season here in Zandvoort, Kimmy Taliban Tanelli. Cherokev's best impression. Yeah, Soup got off very lucky. I don't think he would have gotten rear wing damage from that, but definitely a bit of a scare from the Alpine. As Com in the net, he's there now.
Com is going to be in this fight for P2 now, as Mitchell is up to P9. Will be P8 once Cherokee serves one of his 2 drive-throughs. So Mitchell, he knows he has to get these moves on this more like midfield drivers here, as hopefully for Mitchell's sake he needs to clear Crew to Team T, and hopefully he can still be on for the podium here. As he's going to drop. He's got all the battery. But as Crew makes a mistake.
Oh, Crew's dead.
Oh my god. Oh, his wing.
What is that entry? Nah, what was that entry?
Okay. That is
a full course. That is a full course.
RJ's dead. Did the RJ get collected in that?
What
that is obviously that's Mitchell's gonna be gleaming with joy at that. Or obviously not for almost him getting collected by Cruder, but gleaming with joy at a safety car. But did Cherokee serve both his drive-throughs in time?
No, he would have only served the one. I think we can actually see on the race director really quickly.
Yeah, he hasn't. He's still at least one of them. That is unfortunate. If Cherokee managed to get both, then he'd be mint. Because Jay-Z is past Mitchell, and Mitchell's past Jay-Z back. So interesting. But now, this is going to bring sort of the Alpine, what is it, Soup back into this. As, obviously, it's Soup, he's gonna, if you really hold on Quicksilver's heels off this restart, I won't be surprised if we see Soup just really trying to get Quicksilver's head and try to pressure that Ferrari into making a mistake. As Soup can afford to be really aggressive against Quick, as Quick cannot do much of the same. As obviously, if Quick and Soup they both if they have big contact, knock each other out or into a runoff or anything, the gravel, as we're seeing across the Zandvoort weekend, or week. So that could be really big. This is if I'm going to see anyone pitch softs maybe. As who was the
XT.
AXT? AXT making the call.
And SJ. XT and SJ.
And SJ. AXT's on 13 lap old hards. He was always making the call. Surely, it is the soft tire. The question is, are they going to be fresh softs? Are they going to be used?
Softs for the V carb.
As SJ chucks on the hards, AXT, he's gonna be on a charge through the field.
Sure, Kev gets another. Oh my days.
Oh, Kev, you poor thing. Oh, you really got to feel for him. Like, it's really unfortunate, but I'm surprised. No, I'm not that surprised one of the outpits didn't pit, actually, now that I think about it. Because it drops Soup way off it.
Because the Soup boxes, then that's pretty much Quicksilver. That's them saying that Quicksilver can run away, and I'm sure that they're not. I'm sure Mitchell does not want to go through that sort of hell again. I mean, granted, he'd come out 3 spots down, but with about six or 5 laps left, I wouldn't be chancing that.
Yes. Now it's all going to be. Now Mitchell's championship hopes are sort of riding on Soup's shoulders here. I mean, it's going to be interesting if the order finishes like this, and that's pretty much the championship done and dusted. But I doubt Soup is just going to let that slide for his teammates' sake, at least. So it'll be really interesting to see what happens between these front two.
Oh. Quicksilver gets very close to that safety car, trying to warm up, keep those hards nice and warm. Yeah, Div 4, it's definitely been a spicy race, to say the least. As, Mitchell's still in with a chance. Like you said, his hopes are riding on Soup's shoulders if he can't get up there in time. So, I wouldn't be surprised if we see some dives and lunges in unorthodox places from Superduck for his teammates. And it's definitely going to be an interesting, is the word I'll use, an interesting final few laps, as I believe Shuriken will catch up this lap, and then we will have the safety car in, as he's definitely catching. We'll have the safety car in this lap, I hope. And then we're going to have a lovely old fight straight to the end.
Yeah, it is in this lap. Now, critically, Mitchell does have a slight tire advantage to everyone in front, but it's only like to Quicksilver. I know it's only a lap under safety car is the tire advantage. We'll see how Quicksilver decides to take this restart here. As if Soup can get the run on him into turn 1, that could be horrible for Quicksilver. As we're gonna, going slow. Soup does have wing damage actually. I didn't notice that. He does have left side wing damage. As Soup is getting right in Quick's gearbox as we're green. Is Soup gonna try a lunge into turn 1? No. As Common and Sonny brace side by side. Ooh. This is where we saw Sonny Bray bin it in quali. Hopefully he's not going to bin it here.
Tom sticks it!
Tom sticks it on the exit. And that should be...
and Cherikev's coming to serve one of his 3 drive-throughs, but I guarantee it's not served it, considering that the safety car has just come in.
Soup is just getting destroyed. Pace is getting gapped by Quicksilver, as Soup does have that front wing damage. As Mitchell still in P7, he's got to make this move on. He's got to make the move soon, as XJ is pushing him along, as could actually get a run on Mitchell next.
Oh my god, he does! This is going from bad to worse for the Apples. Mitchell dives on TNT! Oh!
As he's still going to hold that, he sort of did a more of a defensive dive from SJ, as he's going to have his side-by-side with TNT, I believe. He backs out of it. As now on the exit, he has to get TNT here if he wants any shot at the podium. As someone who's been a very much a surprise this race is Goats for Life. How many positions is he up? How do I?
Who's that?
Check that.
Oh, that's Soup and Sonny. Super and Sonny are fighting in turn one. Sonny gets it. I think it was around the outside of the Alpine.
We got an
turn
on-board
one.
request for SJ at the moment, man. So
Yeah, I'm on board with him. We'll take off the detail and we'll sit on board with Esho. We'll see what he can do on those younger mediums. And he's not under any pressure from behind. His eyes are going to be set entirely on the guys in front of him. As we'll see what he can do up against the likes of TNT, who I think has similar age ties, but he seems to be struggling here. As even with that newer rubber, can't quite bring that gap in. Yeah, but he's got some match where he's choosing to save. We might, depending on how far up the road Mitchell gets and how close he gets to GOAT, TNT might be...
SJ on the rear of TMT at the moment. It will be close, because TMT might, he barely has DRS there, so I think that will save TMT a bit.
Oh, SJ got off the battery.
Yeah,
I reckon he probably would have had that move.
Yellow... No, we do not have yellow.
Nah,
okay. Yeah, as Sonny Bray, he's how many positions for the up? I believe it's up 9 positions for the Hacks driver. As another driver who's up at multiple, a lot of positions is Goats, who qualified P12. He's up in P5 at the moment. He's getting hunted down by Mitchell though. As Mitchell, he's probably going to try a bit of a cheeky move. You would imagine. So I keep thinking there's yellows for the game thing. Oh my god.
Nah, it's not.
But
That's just the game. Surely move to Mitchell. Mitchell. Dive for Mitchell! Puts himself in the dirt. Oh, that could have been race over all the Alpines. He puts himself in the dirt on the other side of the track. He is getting desperate here.
He sort of has to, honestly. He's got, 3 laps? Upcoming 3 laps remaining? He's got to get... I wouldn't be surprised if Super's trying to back up Com and Goats here for Mitchell's sake. As Fish Lips retires... What is that? Mulvey's off as well into the gravel doing a winter line from last night. Now, is Mitchell going to be close enough to Goats? He's burning all his battery. It'll be a bit of a dive, I think. He's going to launch it down the inside on the McLaren.
Goats into space. Mitchell gets up on that curb. Oh, they're going to go side by side through turn 2. Oh,
my lord.
Already outside of 3. Nah, can't quite get the exit.
Oh my lord. He has to get this move on. He has to. If he doesn't get this move on, he's not going to be on the podium at the end.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see another trigger for 10 seconds. I wouldn't be surprised if he retires now.
No, surely not. He's a guaranteed points. As Mitchell, he has to get this move on the McLaren. But obviously... the McLaren getting help from Soup's DRS as Goats. He's been doing well in this race, actually. From P12, he's up 7 positions. Almost, it will be 8 if he can get past Soup here. As if he does get past Soup, then almost Soup pulls off the line and lets his teammate through. As Com might be going on it for P2 at the moment. Com side by side with Sonny Bray. As Goats gets done on Soup, and the
Soup gets out of the way
as predicted.
Yeah.
As Com into 2nd place, side by side, and Com back still, Com from a spin on lap 1 to fighting the 2nd place.
Oh, he's side by side again!
Well, that is a brilliant run from Com through that corner, but they ultimately Com backs out from it. As Mitchell now pushing Goats along. Could we see a bit of a Ferrari-esque move, the Ferrari special, down the right? Into the right hander, we will not.
Oh, the...
As obviously Com does have a big battery advantage to Sonny Bray at the moment, and so does Mitchell to Goats.
Yeah, Mitchell's almost got a full tank whilst Mitchell's not. Oh my days! Trigger gets another speed. Jesus Christ! Oh, Mitchell looking to make a move. Nah, it doesn't. He looks. He thinks about. Oh no, I probably would have gone for that because now. Of course, is riding that DRS line.
I don't think he got it there critically for Goats. He was staring down the barrel of a podium finish. If he could just hold Mitchell off for a bit longer, and maybe if he snagged that DRS, he would have been in the fight for it. But now, I don't think he's. I think he's defensive compared to Mitchell. As Com goes around the outside. Side by side.
It all goes really wide. Gets it
Mitchell
done.
gets the move as well.
And Mitchell gets to move. He is on a charge here, going onto the final lap of this race. We'll see if he can make any more overtakes as Com has pushed his way up into P2, and we already know that run to the line is a brutal one. So he is going to save that battery all the way up until that final banking.
As Mitchell's in the DRS now of these of P3 and P. Oh, well, yeah, he's in the DRS of Sonny Gray here. As Moe gets the fastest lap, and Mitchell critically, if he can get a move done, he could be in the podium, as he probably wanted to finish it on the top step of it. As he's right up, he's right on Sonny Gray's rear ring. Could we see a look to the inside? He's not on the battery though. He's very cautious. As Sonny Gray, he does not have much battery. Mitchell has all the battery to the line.
Oh, to the line. What will it be?
He's like,
Nice.
Oh. So our finishing order is gonna be Quick, Com, Sonny Gray, Mitchell, Goats, Soup, TMT, doing a great job from my kick drivers. You know, I love the kicks. SJP8, AXTP9, JZP10. Moe Nabs, he pinched the fastest lap, which is probably one of the only positive things you could probably say about his drive today. But still, it's an extra point, which is always beneficial. So he will be crossing line in P11 as obviously Cherokee was a lap down, so he's already finished.
Yeah, tonight has been a spicy one.
Yeah, definitely would not want to be a fourth steward.
Oh, 100%. That'd be the worst feeling of order right about now. Yeah, but what a race. As let's see, Jay-Z gets the most overtakes, TMT getting the extra drive, the cleanest driver point, and as we saw, Moe getting the other extra point for the fastest lap. So well done to those boys. And Sonny Bray as driver of the day, I believe he made up, I think it was 8 positions. Would have been 9 if he was able to hold out on Com, but couldn't quite. Yeah, this is your provisional, that being the keyword here, provisional results being Quicksilver P1, Com United in P2, Sonny Bray P3, Mitchell in P4, Goats for Life in P5, Super P6, Team T in P7, Governor P8, XT P9, JZ P10, P11 Moe, P12 Chirikev, P13 Fishlips, P14 is RJ Gibson, P15 Krudakama, P16 Kungbus, P17 is Patrick, P18 is Naya, and dead last was Menmei. As we will get them, our top 3 into the live comms box, as I somehow attempt to figure that out. Have you already put the message in? Nope. Close down the game, as I've been told numerous times that music comes through on the stream during the interview, so we're going to make sure there is no music there. So let's see. Sick Pie, do you want to take it away with the interviews for Sonny Bray in P3 and our driver of the day?
All right, Sonny Bray. You had a really good drive actually. Or I mean, obviously getting P3 at the end there. Yeah, driver of the day. You did have that big crash in qualifying, which we did catch. Do you have anything to say about that, really? Like any comments or anything about that?
The crash in qualifying was I went out on old tires and I tried to push them because it was the last run. I couldn't do anything about it, so I tried to push them like a fresh set and I just end up in the wall. So it's just what happened. I pushed it. Sorry, I'm getting. Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, no, I just pushed the tires and clearly they didn't have anything left after the first quali run.
Yeah, well, you were doing really well actually that race. Obviously, you were getting a bit in a battle with Com at the end there for second.
Yeah.
That was very
Coming.
entertaining. Obviously, you were swapping a fair bit to turn one, turn two, or mainly down the DRS straight into turn one. So yeah, it was pretty entertaining. Do you have anything to say about your battle with Com?
As much as I wanted the B2, Com United deserved it. He made the overtake pretty clean. I mean, really clean. I feel like we both gave each other enough room. If you saw on the safety car restart, we were going side by side through the first sector completely, and it was just absolutely like he deserved that. The way that he drove then.
Yeah, I will. Good race from you. I will pass you over to Lamb to see if he has any questions for you.
Sonny Bray, welcome to the Comms Box. I think this is the second time that you've been in here in the last 2 weeks or so. So
Yeah.
becoming quite a common occurrence. Tell us how your race went, because start it didn't really look like he was moving anywhere. Then really a bit of an underdog in that race. So walk us through it.
Okay, so qualifying always my weakest point, and then I make 3 positions off the start. We go through the race and then I pit on lap 7 to get the undercut in the car ahead, and I sit behind Soup for Duck, who for some reason was really slow in the pits. He had more pace than me, I felt, so I let him stay in front. He carried me along until I lost DRS halfway through the race, and then I had this. Like, I'm actually very sorry to Patrick. We had the incident where my car was half spinning and he went around the outside of me, but somehow it clipped, just the physics, and it threw us both into the wall. And I'm sorry if that gets submitted to the FIA. I've seen the clip and it's just, I don't know how that happens. But I go to pit, no wing. We go to a safety car and I have to cut through the field with Soup for Duck, I believe, and Com United that was in front of me. And we make our way up to those positions, which there we finish and us pretty well.
Yeah, it was definitely a good watch. So yeah, it was definitely fun, and especially seeing you and Com brawling it out for that second step on the podium. How was it like fighting with Com? Because he spun out earlier on. I think it was the same car that you had your instance. So yeah, definitely an interesting one to watch. So what was it like battling Com?
Com United is always as clean as possible. Whenever I race him, I know that I have enough space, and hopefully we give each other enough respect. Which, if you go back through the POVs that we probably both had, the racecraft that we had off the safety car restart, and every time we went wheel to wheel, there was no contact. It was really really good racing, and he had a switchback and a run on me, but just ran around the outside of him. It was just peak racing. But overall, coming from 11th to 3rd, I'm really happy with. It's like Monaco for me.
100%, because Zandvoort's one of those tracks where you can't really overtake in the infield, and there's only 2 spots realistically you can overtake, and being a DRS train, that pretty much eliminates them. So great recovery drive from you. And I'll ask one final question. Do you reckon you could have gotten Com on that final lap?
If we had an extra racing lap, but no, because he had the battery and he had the pace overall. If you notice, the moment that I got past Soup, who unfortunately had wing damage on the safety car restart that I noticed, he had Com United had the superior pace at the time, and once he was ahead of me, there was no chance. But good battling. I defended hard, and that's all I could do.
Yeah, sweet. Thank you, Sonny Bray, for your interview. Congrats on the P3 and driver of the day. You go enjoy your night.
Thank you.
All right, with P3 out of the way, we will move over to Com United. The Sick Party, take it away.
All right, Com, you had a bit of an up and down race from the start. Obviously, yes, that you know, you had the bit of a comms curse that I hit you with, where you dropped it right when I said you were doing well. You spun out in lap one. I believe it was
Thanks,
just
Sick Party. Appreciate it.
yeah, you're welcome. I believe it was just because you got caught on the grass there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, you know, that's not great. Having a spin on lap one, or just having a spin in general is not great. But you obviously managed to carve your way back through the field, and ultimately take second place on the podium there. So props to you.
Where can I start with that race, man? That race was bonkers. It was peak cinema. I don't know what it was like for you guys in the comms box, but it was just peak cinema. Like there was incidents up and down everywhere. I kept myself clean, no warnings as well, which was really appreciated. That's my first race of the season where I had no warnings for track limits. So that was pretty different from myself. The only thing that I looked back on was the little pit lane. I banged the wall, so that dragged me out a little bit wide. So that I don't know if that's going to be looked at, but if that's not a pen, then that would be pretty good. But the race for myself, just had to stick with these guys. Obviously, the lap one spin just plummeted the entire strategy out the window, and then just incidents all over the place. Just I somehow magically got to P2. Somehow, I don't know. I need to watch it back.
Yeah. It was actually like really good of a comeback, quick drive from you. Actually, I remember I was picking up on it like sort of early on when you were in that fight for what was it? I think it was you and P6 at the time, and you were in the fight with I think it was RJ for P5. It was when I started catching on about your comeback. But yeah, props to you. That was an amazing comeback drive from to the spin, the comms curse on lap one to second on the podium is it's a really good drive. So yeah, props to you again, and I'll pass you over to Lamb to see what he has for his questions.
Mr. Com United, what a race you had today, well, tonight, I should say. Having that spin in the lap one after me and Sick Party comms cursed you, don't worry, you weren't the only one, I promise. There was a few of them in the quality that we got, and then there was a lot of them in the race afterwards as well. So we were spreading the comms curses pretty far across the field. But yeah, was it just that outside curb that got you in that? I think it's the second sector there. Was it just that outside curb that got you on that first lap?
So me watching it back right now as we speak, I dropped my rear left on the grass, and that little touch of the grass spun me right round. And just me being the most careful human being in the world, trying to not crash into anyone, trying to rejoin. And yeah, so just the rear left tire just not punctured, but just touched the grass and just went spinning in circles.
Yeah, it was definitely unfortunate. We was literally commenting on how well you were doing, and then out of nowhere you was off in the dirt. Um, Obviously you went straight to the back as well, and it was definitely what's the word? A shift and a half to get back up to where you were. Like Sick Party was saying, we didn't really clock on until he was fighting for that P6. I think it might have been with RJ or Goats, and he was really brawling, trying to get that position, and then he just kept on climbing and climbing and climbing all the way up to that P2. What was it like in those last 10 or so laps where it was just pretty, well, it looked to be consistent fighting all the way to the end?
Trying to this is not to specifically anyone, but some of the drivers were trying to send consistent dive bombs on me, like not crazy dive bombs that is unrealistic, but just dive bombs on my inside. So I had Symphonic telling me to just shut the door, but by the time I try to shut the door, especially at turn one, there's just alongside me, and I just could not do anything. But nah, fighting with RJ and fighting with Sonny Bray, like props to Sonny Bray, like he is an absolute competitor and a warrior, and he deserves that driver today. And me being the most humble person ever, I want to give commiserations to Soup with that front wing damage. He definitely deserved more than what he got because he had a great race. So me being humble, I want to say my commiserations to him. For me, like, I don't know how I got, like I said to Sick Party, I'm telling you, I don't know how I got to P2. Like, it's just, I think it was just strategy, just worked so well. And that safety car at the end really, really helped me out with my tire wear, especially on controller. Tire wear around here is absolutely brutal. So to have that safety car really helped those hards really still become somewhat fresh and not just dead.
Yeah, 100%. It's keeping it clean, especially with what some of the things we saw tonight on the stream. There was definitely a lot of wheel banging, a lot of contact, and I don't really think there was any with you. Like, I don't think we picked up on any if there was. So,
There was one with me with RJ down at turn one, but that was just racing. That was just racing.
yeah. But either way, we didn't know, so you kept your nose extremely clean, and it paid off really well. I'll ask one more question before I let you enjoy your night. Do you think you would have been able to hold off against Sonny Bray if there was maybe one more lap, or do you reckon that would have gone to the right to the wire?
Like Sonny said, and obviously English Symphonic, it told me that Sonny was struggling with his ERS management because obviously he was trying to stay ahead of me for that last like 3-4 laps, and I had better tire wear than him, so possibly. But I reckon with the fresher tires and the better ERS management, I reckon I will just maybe started to pull away. But yeah, it was a P2. I'll take it, especially at a track where I don't normally have the greatest record around Zandvoort in league racing. So I'm really happy with that result. And congratulations to Quick on the win. He absolutely deserves it.
Yeah, sweet. Thank you, Calm. Congrats on your podium, and I'll let you go off and enjoy your night.
Thanks, Lam. Thanks, Sick Party.
Oh, no worries, man. Enjoy your night. All right, we will move over to our winner of QuicksilverDec. Sick Party, take it away.
All right. Now, Quicksilver, you obviously had very much a tooth and nail fight in that race from the start, having to deal with what was it, Triokev and both the Alpines, and obviously there definitely was a bit of drama between you and both Alpines, I believe it was. So yeah, obviously you pulled through at the end to win the race. I mean, like, it was a very good drive from you. Do you have anything to say? Any comments about your race, really?
There's not much to say, I guess. Just, yeah, capitalized on both the safety cars, really. That's what did it, I reckon. But yeah, just had the pace at the end of it. That incident with Mitch, I would say that's very split there. I'd have to watch that back. But yeah, that did kind of ruin his race and sort of chances for contention up the front, which, although it does benefit me, I'm not a fan of myself. I have been enjoying this championship fight, but yeah, just very straightforward race, I have to say, lap 20 or so.
Okay, there was a bit of, like, I like to touch up on that drama into the pit lane, as I only really saw the tail end of it, really, as I think Triokev hit the back of you,
Yeah.
going into the pits, and then I believe Mitchell, because he was right behind both of you, he had to go to the left, and I believe he tapped the pit lane wall, which caused him to get damaged, and he had to pit 2 more times because of it. So obviously that's unfortunate from him. Was it you took it really cautious into the pit lane of the safety car? Is that what?
Yeah, I can't speak for the other two, but I was taking it cautious under the safety car. Obviously, there was, I believe, 2 seconds behind me to react or something like that. So, whatever happened behind me happened. But yeah, just took it cautious and we saw what unfolded.
Yeah. Now, obviously, spectacular race. I'll say it again. I've said it once, and I'll say it again. But yeah, props to you for your win. Obviously, critical in your championship fight. I believe if we just say it's provisional results in the final order, I don't think you'd have clinched the title just yet. I believe you'd be close. But yeah, I will pass you on to your TP of Lamb for his questions, which I won't be surprised if he glazes you. But so Lamb, do your interview.
Quicksilver, how are you, man? We'll start off with the quali. Definitely was looking a bit close, especially in that top 5. At one point, I'm pretty sure you were all within half a tenth of the provisional poll at one point. What was that like, knowing that the grid and that top 5 was all just so close together on pace in the quali?
Yeah, you love to see the top 5 being really close. Obviously, that's what you'd want out of a season, right? Just lots of drivers being bunched up together, pretty much just unpredictable fights up and down the pack. And safe to say, if some of these guys that have come in later into the season, say like Trio Kev, came in at the beginning, the championship would look a lot different. So I was quite a fan of seeing everyone so close at the top.
I could imagine. Yeah, it was definitely looked like it was going to be a good race, and I think it was. Yeah, there was definitely a whole lot going on. Like, you had Colin who spun up on that first lap, who was, I think, was running P6 at the time. Looked like he was going to be right up there with yous, and then that broke the DRS train, and you 5 were just able to pull away. And what was that like at that point? Having, I think he was running P2 at that time. What was that like when you had the top 5 broken away, and then the fighting started?
Uh, the fights, the fights were very nice. Some could argue how they went, obviously, with the multitude of incidents we saw. But yeah, no, it was just very exciting. Not much to comment on. It was just very fun race to drive.
It definitely looked like it. Um, See, I saw a few times that a little bit of contact with both Alpines. Any comments on that?
I believe I've given all there is to say, really. Like, we just have to wait to see what happens in the tickets, because yeah, obviously you could say, oh, I'm at fault, they're at fault. You could say it's a racing incident, but at the end of the day, we went racing and racing things happened. So we'll have to wait and see how everything unfolds post race. But nothing on my behalf would have been intentional.
All right, thank you, Quicksilver. I'll let you enjoy your night. Well done on the win tonight, and congrats on the win.
Yeah, cheers, guys.
And with that, that is pretty much going to be the end of the stream tonight for Div 4. I was your host, Lamb. I had the co-host of Sick Party joining in with me tonight. Hopefully, we can maybe team up again next week. Who knows? But as we'll head into the finale next week, and Div 4 tonight was clearly spicy, and yeah, I reckon it's only going to get spicier. Have fun Div 4 next week, and good night.